So these are my key takeaways for the Dylan. Number one, a reputable developer in a great location, great price point, great product mix. Transit is nearby. Anything else to add?
Anything else just to buy? You basically hit on everything, right? The other thing that I could say is you're basically in the city without being in the city.
Introducing the Dylan Condos, innovative boutique living coming in North York's multicultural district. Located at lively New West Village at Glencairn and Marley Avenue, this spectacular condo project will offer the residents some of Toronto's best lifestyle amenities, where there's plenty of dining, shopping, and entertainment options. Investing in the Dylan means living in the heart of Toronto without sacrificing green space. The Dylan offers the perfect location for commuting without the need for a car. Residents will be only minutes away from Highway 401, 3 minutes from Glencairn subway station, and only 6 minutes away from the future Eglinton Crosstown LRT, which will transport riders across the city 60% faster than any other form of public transportation. No matter the transportation option you choose, residents will be able to get to downtown Toronto in less than 30 minutes. Now, if you're still wondering why you should invest at the Dylan, then consider this. The average sold price per square foot of pre-construction condos in North York has gone up 92% over the past 10 years. The rental market is also very strong here, with a 10-year average annual rental appreciation of 5% within the area. There's no doubt that investing in the City of Toronto, the fastest growing city in North America, has its perks, where the growth plan forecasts 3.4 million people and 1.72 million jobs by 2041. But while all these stats sound great, let's take a moment to recognize the developer of this amazing project, Chestnut Hill, a developer with a track record of building outstanding communities across the GTA since 1981. We're actually just outside the sales center for the Dylan Condos, where we'll be meeting Ralph Del Duca, president of Chestnut Hill Developments, to talk more about the Dylan and what it has to offer. Hello GTN viewers, thanks for being here. We're here with Ralph Del Duca, president of Chestnut Hill Developments at the Dylan Condominium Sales Center. Ralph, thanks for being here with us.
Well, thank you for the invitation.
Well, everybody in our industry knows who Chestnut Hill is, but for the viewers, our viewers that might not know who you are, can you let us know who Chestnut is?
Definitely. We've been around since 1981, and we've been one of the primary builders in the GTA. We built low-rise, high-rise, infill housing, so we did the entire spectrum. We were one of the first master plan builders in low-rise, and we're one of the first couple of builders who started to do master plan communities in high-rise. And one of our Fremont community was Universal City and San Francisco by the Bay and Pickering, 2 master plan communities. So we've been around for a while.
1981, that's quite a long time for a developer. Here at the Dylan Condominiums, we're at Glencairn, we're at Marley, we're in North York. Why did you choose this location?
We're actually a transit-friendly builder. As you know, the Lotus Condos at Bayview and Shepherd was right across from the TTC subway stop. The condos that we built at the address at Hyde Park, the same thing. We were at the Keele subway stop. We did the condos at Life on Davisville. We were at the Davisville subway stop. And right here, right now, we're at the Glencairn subway stop, which is being in the city without being in the city. And that's what's been important for us in our scouting out for properties to build our condos.
Great. Also, location is great here. Now, if somebody is looking at the Dylan Condominiums as their next investment opportunity, what would you say are the main key factors why they should be here?
The main key factors why you should be here, the number one factor is that you're at the subway stop. You're 200 meters from the Glencairn subway stop, 8 stops down to the city of Toronto. You're 6 stops to Chinatown. You're in the city without being in the city. You're in close proximity to York University. You're 8 stops, 9 stops to York University. You've got Yorkdale 2 stops from here. You're 6 minutes to Yorkdale, 4 minutes to LA Square, just up the street, and you've got everything within close proximity to this condo. And you're basically living in the city of Toronto in the center core without being in the center core. and that's what's been important with this project here. And even our feedback from a lot of our purchasers and people who have looked at this project have the same feel about it.
So location is important.
Definitely.
Before we dive into the building and talk about the building amenities, what kind of neighborhood amenities are we looking here at the Dylan Condos?
Neighborhood amenities, you've got shopping, you've got a local supermarket down the street, you've got bakeries, you've got the old mom and pop shops that people want to go to, like a lot of the franchises aren't here yet, but you've got a lot of people like great coffee shops with local interest. You've got a small supermarket, you've got the big supermarkets up the street, you've got Fortino's up the street, you've got Lady York on Dufferin Street, you've got Metros on Bathurst and Lawrence. So you've got all the big names here, you've got the small names here also, and you've got, you can walk to restaurants, you can walk everywhere here, and you can travel the world in your own backyard.
Let us know regarding the employers and the major institutions nearby, plus the schools near Dylan.
You've got major employers around here. You've got the CIBC, you've got the Hudson's Bay Company, you've got Columbus Center, you have Olympia Tile, you have Central Supply House. All the schools are around here. You're on the subway line, you can go to U of T from here, you go to York from here, you go to Seneca College from here, and they're all within close proximity from our site. And you've got all the major elementary schools here, whether it's private schools, Catholic schools, public schools, they're all within walking distance from here. So it isn't, you don't have to get on a bus or drive anywhere. You can basically walk to anything around the area. You also got Bombardier that's just up the street from here. You've got Yorkdale Shopping Mall, which employs numerous people. You got the LA Center here at just up the street. And it's all around here. So for employment, for travel, for education, it's perfectly positioned in this area.
Let's jump into your building now.
Yes.
Dylan Condos, 10-story, 218 units.
Yes.
What's the product mix here?
The product mix is 1 bedroom, 1 plus den, 2 bedrooms, 2 plus den, and 3 bedrooms. So we have a whole gambit of product here because it's a neighborhood where people are moving down. It's also a great investment neighborhood where people are looking to invest. And we made sure that all our units are very livable. So people are not buying space at a good price. They're buying space at a fantastic price. So it's livable space. It's not just space. And we made sure that all our units have all the things that a condo owner or investor would want. Some of our 1 bedrooms plus den have 1.5 bathrooms. So if you have a child and you want to stay in that condo for a little while, you can stay in that condo because it's livable. You don't have to say, oh, I have 1 bathroom, everybody's fighting for that bathroom, and you have to move out right away. We have our top floors, we have 2-story units. So if somebody wants to feel like they're in a condo because of what a condo provides, but they also have a unit that feels like a house, we've got them up on the top, and you're up on the top of our building. They're penthouse units.
Great. So earlier we touched on the neighborhood amenities.
Yes.
Let's talk about the amenities inside this building.
The amenities inside this building are a lot, and we made sure because of COVID, we hit the reset button to make sure that we were able to provide our residents with what was needed. We have 2 outdoor patios, one to the north of the building, one to the south of the building. They're both facing west. You got natural sunlight coming through. We have party rooms. We have a business center. We have a place where you can go and play pool. You will have a dog spa on the first floor. We have a very lavish lobby that you come into the building. You don't have to go out, and if you want to work here, we have little business centers. You can sit in your own little cubicle and work with your computer, and sort of it's your little space there too.
So Ralph, price point is always very important to anybody who wants to buy a unit. How does the Dylan compare with the other projects nearby? We're
$200 to $300 below the project nearby, and we're probably about $400 below the City of Toronto, $400 to $450 below. And we did it at that point because this is where we want to be, and we want to make it attainable for everybody to be here. We want our investor community to make sure that they benefit from it also.
So the starting price point would be?
Starting price would be in the low 500s. So you're under $1,000 a square foot, basically. Yes.
And then you have, the largest unit you do have is around 3 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms is 1,300 square feet. And as the square footage goes up, the price per square foot comes down, so it's even a better price point for that product also. And the quality is there, and the building is built to our standards that we maintain throughout all our projects.
Can you tell me what are the key takeaways why somebody should buy a unit here at the Dylan.
Okay, first of all, our units are all livable. As I said before, we're selling livable space. We're not just selling space. We're not trying to get a price point to get people into our building. We're trying to build a product where people can live in our buildings, and that's very important. Secondly, we're in a neighborhood that's very pedestrian friendly. There's a lot of, it's a good vibe. It's like being in downtown Toronto. You've got all different types of units. You've got family units, you've got bachelor units, you've got couples units. You've got what is needed in this market right now. And that's very important to us. When we designed the building, we made sure that we were able to cover all of our products for the people to live in our buildings.
So the deposit structure is pretty great. I read about it. I think it's pretty extended, and it's gonna, be really good for everybody who wants to get into it. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, we made our deposit structures in bite-sized pieces. We know that people live life and that they have other things they're committed to and they want to live their life. So we didn't say put in all this money at one time. We staggered it over the next period of time. So it's little bite-sized pieces, a little bit of time, and you can still maintain your lifestyle.
So the Dylan Condos is a place where somebody should buy. If somebody wanted to get platinum access to the Dylan Condos, how can they do that?
They contact you, David, or Bridget, and GTA Homes, and you have first priority to come into our building. You have the best selection of units at the best price and the best incentives. You're one of our premier platinum brokers, you and Bridget, and you have first access to our project here, as you do to all our projects. And that's very important for anybody looking to buy at the Dylan or anything that Chestnut Hill Developments has developed. Hi, I'm Ralph Del Duca from Chestnut Hill Developments, and this has been a GTA Homes exclusive.
As you can see, now is the time to buy in one of North York's most up-and-coming neighborhoods, where stunning designs, modern suites, and deluxe amenities make it an ideal place for your investment. Sales for the Dylan is now, so make sure you get in touch with a GTA Home sales rep to get priority access to this amazing new condo project.